As Kentucky basketball fans anxiously await NBA decisions by the bulk of its front court, P.J. Washington, jarred Vanderbilt and Wenyen Gabriel, it occurs that we might best be served by looking at this situation from the opposite end. Forget about DeAndre Ayton, Marvin, Bagley and Mohamed Bamba at the top of the NBA draft. The real question for UK's trio is who must they beat out to slip into the bottom of the first round where millions still await. It is assumed that Washington, Vanderbilt and Gabriel will bolt if there are assurances of a first-round selection. But that guarantee might be hard to come by as mock drafts collectively cite as many as 9 players who could stand between UK's guys and a June 21 handshake with Adam Silver. If you're Washington, Vanderbilt or Gabriel, you must ask yourself, am I better than Omari Spellman? The 6'9" power forward who helped Villanova to the 2018 NCAA championship lands in the mid-20s in some mock drafts. He averaged just over 10 points but made 43% of his three-point attempts. Is Spellman markedly better than UK's players? No. It is an example of the high tide of an NCAA title raising all boats. See Mark E. Teague's first-round selection after UK's 2012 championship season, John T. Porter. The other, Porter brother at Missouri, the 6'11" Porter carved his own path as a freshman at Missouri. He averaged 10 points and nearly 7 rebounds last year and appears to be a solid first-rounder. Zainan Musa, a sensation overseas since age 15, the 6'9" Musa, now 19, can play everything from small forward to point guard. He spent 2018 with Bosnia. Keita Bates-Diop. The 6'7" small forward blossomed during his junior season at Ohio State under new coach Chris Holtmann. He doubled his scoring average to 19.8 tops in the Big Ten last year, while increasing his rebound total to 8.7, good enough for second best in the league. Most but not all mock drafts placed Bates-Diop in the first round. Chandler Hutchison, the Boise State standout, is hovering between late first round and early second round. But unlike UK's players, the senior has no option but to enter the draft. He saved his best for last, averaging 20 points and 7.7 rebounds to put himself on NBA radars. Jacob Evans. The 6'6" junior from Cincinnati averaged 13 points and 4.7 rebounds. He also made better than 39% of his three-point attempts over the last 2 seasons. Mitchell Robinson. Everyone in the Commonwealth is familiar with Robinson, the 7-1 center who signed with Western Kentucky, but then left school after 2 weeks. He didn't play basketball in 2018, but that won't stop NBA teams from taking a first-round flyer on the raw 7-foot talent. Brandon McCoy. Like Mitchell, you can't coach 7 feet, and the 7'1" freshman from Nevada, Las Vegas enjoyed a nice season by averaging a double-double of 17 points and 10 rebounds. Chimezi Metu. The 6'10" junior from Southern Cal is a gifted athlete. In addition to 16 points and 7.4 rebounds per game, Metu averaged nearly 2 assists. Mock drafts are torn on where Metu might land. Forgetting for a moment the other challengers to the first-round prize, there has also been a shift in NBA playing style that makes even fewer spots available for players like Washington and Vanderbilt. According to one mock draft, 15 of the 30 first-round picks will go to guards. Another 8 will be small forwards, meaning 23 of the 30 selections could go to perimeter players, as an emphasis on athleticism and shooting, particularly three-pointers, has swept the league. Call it the Steph Curry effect. Last season, Washington made just 5 of 21 shots from three-point range, a dismal 23.8% versus 54.4% on two-point attempts. He averaged 10.8 points and 5.7 rebounds. Vanderbilt attempted just one three-point basket and made only 42.6% overall. He is accurately regarded as a ferocious rebounder, but his shots last year looked like someone chucking a pumpkin at the backboard while wearing oven mitts. After missing the first 17 games to injury, Vanderbilt was simply rushing everything and trying too hard. The fact he exited again with another injury after just 14 games makes his skill set potential even more difficult to gauge. Gabriel improved dramatically during his sophomore season, hitting 39% from three-point range. But it is clear Gabriel needs another season in Lexington, though many speculate playing overseas may be his endgame. Unfortunately, the decision confronting all three Kentucky players is clear as mud, though Vanderbilt and Washington will learn much more at this week's NBA Combine in Chicago. They have until May 30th to stay in the NBA draft or return to Kentucky.